Keep walking.
What?
I want you to walk that way.
What's this kid's name again?
Anthony.
Welcome back to On the Record by Big Nick. We're going to talk about a lot of fun stuff today. Make sure you keep subscribing on our YouTube page. Keep on following. Keep on watching. There's a whole lot more coming because let me tell you, Big Nick is just beginning.
It's Left-Handers Day.
Left-Handers Day.
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Do you think that right-handers are at advantage versus left-handers?
You could argue both things. You lefties are more unique because obviously lefty throwing, you don't see as much of it as you do righties. So if you see a guy who's throwing 90s as a lefty versus a righty, that's just, you don't hear about it because there's so many more righties than there are lefties just in the game. Most people are used to seeing righties. Like, they're used to seeing righty pitchers.
Yeah.
You see a guy from the left side, it's just a little different. Makes it unique because it's coming from another angle, especially for lefty hitters. Like, that's a huge disadvantage for the hitter. I mean, as a righty hitter, I know I love fucking facing lefties. You get a better read. The ball's coming out, and you have a better view of the ball coming down home plate. So if you got a right-handed batter, and you got a righty thrower, it's righty on righty. You have a little bit of a disadvantage as a right-handed hitter because the pitcher's throwing from this side, and you're hitting from the same side as he's going to deliver the ball. If I'm a righty, I'm here. So I throw the ball from here. I'm a righty, and I'm a right-handed hitter. So that ball is coming out from the right side, and I'm already on the right side. So it's like, I'm not saying it the exact terminology that I should be, but
I get it, because they're all lined up.
It's kind of like it's lined up. I don't know what the exact terminology is, but it's all lined up. But people are so used to it because that's just, how many lefties do you really see? You know what I mean? But the thing that makes it unique for a lefty is that now you're coming from this side, and the percentages is you see more righties than you do lefties. Now you're that right-handed batter, you get a chance to see the ball a little bit more. The guy's coming from here, and you have more time, which is not a lot, but you still have like a millisecond or two more to see the ball, so it gives you another chance to say, okay, fastball in, fastball away. Yeah. But if you're a lefty hitter, now you're facing that same dilemma that the righties on righties would face. So that's why you see a lot of changes in the MLB that say a reliever has to now pitch to 3 consecutive batters. What used to be is a guy would literally come in just to get that one batter out if it's like a tight game or if it's a tight situation. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because it's an advantage for the pitcher, not the hitter. Let's say it's a lefty pitcher and you have a lefty guy that's up and he's struggling. The righty has the advantage, or sometimes you see pinch hitters, the righty goes up because it gives him an advantage. And any advantage you can get in baseball, you got to take. Now, what happens is that if a reliever comes into the game in the MLB, that reliever has to pitch to 3 consecutive batters. It's a stupid fucking rule. It's a way to speed up the game. It's a stupid fucking rule.
How is that a way to speed up the game?
Because then it's not another pitching change. Because let's say I did my job and I got the lefty out. Then the manager would pull me out and then put another guy in. Because sometimes you would just do it just for one batter. Sometimes guys go in just to face one batter. Fucking bullshit fucking rule, by the way. Why? Yeah. Tell me why. You can do whatever you want with your team. Why should you have to do that? Yeah. Makes no fucking sense. Zero.
I agree.
None. If I'm coaching a team, if I'm putting a fucking pitcher on the mound and I want to get that one batter out, I'm fucking doing it. I don't give a shit, and then I'll pull you out. Play the fucking game. No emotions. Make the right call. Baseball is like life. It's mentally challenging, and you go through adversity. You go through adversity on the field. You go through adversity in life. Now, I'm not discrediting that you don't go through adversity in other sports. I want to be loud and clear.
Okay.
Never said that.
What do you think about Coach Stevens signing the contract?
Absolutely love it. Arguably the greatest coach in the NBA. Especially with the kind of team the Celtics have. They got young players, they got hungry players, and they got guys that are emerging to that next level like Jaylen Brown and Tatum and stuff. Like, he's the perfect guy for that kind of team. Mm-hmm. He just knows the game of basketball. The only other guy I can think of that's a good coach is Popovich and Doc Rivers. Now, I might be forgetting something.
Doc or Brad Stevens?
With the team that I have right now, 100% Stevens. Wow. But on a veteran team, like a Pierce, Garnett, Ray Allen team, Doc Rivers is the guy. Doc Rivers left at the most perfect time. Okay. They were rebuilding. He didn't want no part of a rebuild. And I'm not saying he couldn't handle it, but to be honest, I think he's better when he has a more veteran kind of team. You know what I mean? Like, he can connect the guys like a KG, Paul Pierce.
Right.
Like, he's over there.
That's easier to do, though.
Of course it is.
So what are you saying, that Doc Rivers is the worst coach?
No, that's not what I said. I said some people are better. I'll give you an example.
Fucking the Golden State Warriors who coach themselves.
They do coach themselves. Don't fucking tell me Steve Kerr
So
coached
are you
their
saying
team.
so?
Don't tell me Steve
Whoa.
Kerr coached that team. Don't fucking tell me that.
Then how are you gonna tell me that fucking Doc Rivers coached the Big Three?
There is more philosophy that went behind the Big Three because the Big Three was a true team. You want to know why? Because they had a Rajon Rondo as a point guard. They had a center in Perkins. They had role players: Eddie House, James Posey, P.J. Brown. They had guys in the uniforms.
Okay.
Like that, to me, the Celtics, and you guys can think that I'm being very biased because I'm a Celtics fan, but that was more of a team. Like, to me, the Clippers, like, don't get me wrong, Leonard's a beast, and Paul George is good too.
Yeah.
But to me, like, there's a difference between having a good team and having a great team. Like, as far as unity goes, like as far as team goes.
Okay, I want you to compare the Big Three to the Warriors.
So there was more talent in Golden State, no question about it.
Yeah.
But the better team, again, let me be very clear about this. The better team was the Celtics. Let me explain. Now, am I saying that the Warriors wouldn't beat the Celtics? No. But am I saying the Celtics would beat the Warriors? No. I'm saying that could go either way. Let me explain.
Really clear on the record here. We're talking about the 2006 Celtics.
I'm talking about when KG was there.
Yeah, when was that?
2007.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. 2007.
And what Warriors are we talking about? Like 2018?
You can talk about the ones with KD on it. You can talk about the ones when he was there, 2016, 2017, whatever.
All right.
Any one of the Warriors teams
That won the chip.
Even if you go to the 73 and 19, the one that they won 73 games that season, when they had KD, Klay Thompson, Draymond. Again, great team, arguably one of the greatest teams in NBA history. Not a debate.
Yeah.
I'm not disputing that.
Okay.
I'm saying if you're talking about a team, KD wants the ball. Stephen Curry wants the ball. Klay Thomas wants the ball. Like, you see where I'm going with this? Like, they all want the ball. The Celtics, they sacrificed individual goals to win. And I'm not saying, Golden State obviously won, so it worked.
Yeah.
But, no offense. You got 4 fucking premier All-Stars on your lineup, and your 5th guy's either DeMarcus Cousins or, somebody who's still not that bad. You should fucking win. KD's arguably the best NBA player in the league. Do we agree with that?
KD?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Arguably, Stephen Curry is too, right?
Yep.
And then we could say that Klay Thompson's like a second-tier, pretty good player in the league.
Yeah.
Like, he's really good, but he's not like one of the tops, but he's pretty elite.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Draymond Green's pretty good defender, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, to me, again, this is just my opinion.
Uh-huh.
And I know people are going to say the Warriors are a better team, and I'm not arguing that point. I'm saying who is the better overall team unity-wise. When you have a bunch of all-stars, you're going to make it work because you're too talented. And in the NBA, that's all it's about is putting all these guys together. Look at what LeBron did in Miami. Mm-hmm. Celtics were a team. Like 1 through 15, they were a team. You can't say that the Warriors were a team 1 through 15. You can't tell me that.
Okay.
You can't tell me Miami was a team 1 through 15.
Okay, I got it.
And oh, by the way, the Dallas Mavericks, when they beat them the first time they were together, they were the better team. Not the better talented-wise, but the better team.
2 big tight ends in the same day. I think one is official with George Kittle, and then the other one's Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce signed today too?
George Kittle, we'll start with that one because I actually have the numbers for that.
5 years, 5 years, 75.
$75 million extension. Is that the most ever in the tight end? You think it's worth it? Did he have a good year last year?
Yeah, he had a good year. He's a good tight end.
Okay.
He's a great tight
worth
end.
It? Gronk didn't even get paid that.
Yeah, but he also played for New England. Belichick ain't paying you.
Yeah, that's true.
No offense, if Gronkowski asked for that, Belichick would have sent your ass out of town. Here's the thing. He's a really good tight end. But you got to remember, you're in a salary cap. You can only spend so much money. Mm-hmm. You got a lot. You want to talk about team sport, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, I'm not disputing that it's not a great deal for Kittle.
Yeah.
Is it a great deal for the 49ers? It's a lot of money for a tight end.
That is.
And I'm not trying to say tight ends aren't important. Believe me, they're very important.
Yeah.
But you're not even a wide receiver. who gets more touches? Wide receivers. Mm-hmm. Usually wide receivers get the big money. And I'm not saying that tight end shouldn't get the big money.
Yeah.
I mean, if Gronk was on another team, he probably would have made twice as much money in his career.
I got the Kelce numbers. 4-year, $57 million extension.
So that's just shy of 15 a year.
Yeah, so compared to fucking
Kittle?
Yeah.
I think he's 18 a year, right?
5-year, $75 million.
So that's 15 a year. 18 a year.
So
Do 75 divided by 5.
15.
It is 15.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I thought it was 18.
And
so they both pretty much signed similar deals, just one's a year longer.
Yeah, so Kelce's making .75 last year.
So I mean, it's identical. I'd love to see how Kansas City's going to keep affording players, because
Yeah,
now they just
I
gave
know.
a shit ton of
What the
Mahomes,
fuck?
and now they just gave a shit ton of Kelce. Like,
Yeah. What's the cap like in the NFL?
I don't know what it's like this year,
Yeah.
but I think it's, I don't know. They'll have to figure it out, because at some point.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 2019,
Nationals,
2018,
Red Sox,
2017,
Astros,
2016,
Cubs.
2015.
Oh shit! Drawing a friggin' blank. 2015 is
You can say it next.
next.
2014,
Giants,
2013,
Red Sox,
2012,
Giants,
2011,
Cardinals,
2010,
Giants,
2009,
Yankees,
2008,
White Sox. No. White. 2008 is just next.
2007,
Red Sox,
2006,
Cardinals,
2003,
5. You said 2006, 2005. White Sox,
2004,
Red Sox.
2003,
Yeah. Next.
2002,
Angels,
2001,
Yankees,
2000.
Yankees,
You were wrong about 2001 was the
Diamondbacks. Fuck.
2000 was the Yankees.
Yeah, shit. This is from Ian Johnson. First off, I would like to say I'm loving the content and keep up the good work, guys. I know it's a generic question, but do you think Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame? Personally, I think so. He had 3 MVPs, 7 Gold Gloves, 6 Silver Sluggers before he took roids in '98. He also had like 1,750 hits or over 370 home runs. Those stats are better than some of the guys in the Hall of Fame right now. Plus, he kept the sport of baseball alive when he took steroids. He made the game fun to watch. Good question, Ian. My opinion on Barry Bonds is 100% he should be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, you can tell me about steroids. You can tell me about, cheating. I mean, he's not the only one that did it. He did it in the steroid era. There was other guys that did it. And despite him being on steroids, that guy was a great baseball player. I mean, steroids don't make a swing. I mean, it obviously makes the ball go further. But, yeah, I mean, to me, the guy was a great player. He was great when he was at Pittsburgh and then obviously in San Francisco. Yeah, he should definitely be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, Christian894. Should Pete Rose be in the Hall of Fame? I think so. Christian, I agree with you. I know he did a lot of betting and stuff like that. I mean, to me, again, it's not right, and I'm not condoning it. But the guy, he's the all-time hit leader. I mean, how do you not put him in? I mean, again, what he did was wrong. But, I mean, what's the difference between that and guys that get in with steroids? What's the difference? Because I hate to tell you, there's guys in the Hall of Fame right now that have been on steroids. Okay? They might not have been proven, but there's no doubt they were on steroids. So, yeah, I do think Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. So that's it for On the Record by Big Nick, Episode 3. Episode 4 will come out next week.
Right.
Put your notifications on. Put your comments in there. Subscribe. Ask any questions. We're going to get to as many questions as we can. I apologize if I'm not getting to you guys. Going as fast as I can, as hard as I can to get to everybody. I do have to work too, downstairs, getting your mugs out the door. So I'm balancing both things at the same time. But like I said, I truly support the fans. I truly support you guys following. Be patient, guys. I'm getting to you guys, I promise. So, until next time.